this is, I want to introduce you to Paul here. Paul, is it Dymek?
Demek.
Demek. Paul Demek. And it's Paul's Paella.
Paul's Paellas.
Paellas.
Yeah.
Okay, this is a catering business you have that is wildly successful and popular here in San Diego. Tell us about how you started. First of all, you're a 28-year Air Force veteran.
Yes.
Well, I want to start by thanking you for your service to the country.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely. So take us back to 1994. You're in Spain and you're running with the bulls and you discover something.
Yeah, we were, we got there kind of late, couldn't get a hotel, so we slept in a park, shaved in the fountains, and drank a lot of sangria and lived off of paella for a week. Absolutely loved it and been making it ever since that time.
So you got a real taste for this paella and you decided you were going to do it yourself, and apparently you cooked it a lot once you got back stateside.
Yeah, I got home and I was, even while still in the military, changed command ceremonies and promotion parties and stuff like that. I was always the guy to go to, when you want to do the barbecue. I was having Air Force duties, but I like to cook.
You're that guy. Now, for those who might not be familiar with paella, tell us what it is.
Sure. Well, paella is the world's best-known rice dish. It's considered the national dish of Spain. It's actually a regional dish. It's from Valencia, Spain, which is on the southeast Mediterranean coast of Spain. In its current form, it goes back to the 1800s. However, it's really medieval fusion food. Roman style, Moorish technique, the ingredients that were available to the Spaniards in Valencia a couple of centuries ago.
And the dishes we're looking at right now, can you tell the history behind these?
Oh, yeah. All throughout my career, I pick up stuff wherever I go. These are Ottoman Antiques. They're a couple of these are about 200 years old. Back in the 90s, it wasn't 500 years old. It was they didn't consider an antique. This is probably the origin of paella. The large flat trays you'll find in North Africa, the Eastern, Mid, the Middle East. The Moors were in Spain for 700 years. I can't prove that, but it's kind of hard not to see that this didn't actually influence this. Just make it out of steel instead of copper or brass.
Yeah. Okay. And you call it's the ingredients that make the difference, right?
Yeah, I do mine a little bit different.
Okay.
So, the Spaniards have a kind of a set menu. They don't like changing. There's a historical reason for that. But here in Southern California and the miracle of modern global logistics, anything I think makes sense based on my taste and my experience traveling around the world for 28 years, I'll throw things in there. So I'll use them. Tradition when tradition makes sense. My rice is always from Valencia, Spain. I use bomba, which is that's the Cadillac of rices in Spain.
Is it?
For paella. Wow. But I'll use mango. I'll use almond stuffed dates. I like a little Irish butter with the olive oil. Yeah. I change it up a little bit.
Give it your own flavor. Yeah. You were telling me this is I was commenting on how large this is, but you said this is your smallest one.
That's my small pan. Yeah. This is a 31. I also have a 36, a 40, a 45, and one that I used last week, a 52, that will feed a small army.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, so what we're going to do this morning is you're going to be out here on the patio and you're going to be cooking it, because there's a process to this, right? Okay, we'll keep checking back in with you, and then in our 9 o'clock hour, we're going to see the finished product.
Perfect.
And we're going to eat the finished product.
Make sure you stay out of the smoke, though, because 20 minutes you could be edible.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. All right, Paul, thanks a lot. Great meeting you. This has been educational. All right. Where are we going from here? We'll be right back with more Good Morning San Diego. Oh, smell that. We're going to check in with Paul's Paella. Paul is the master.
Yes, I've taken the juices out of my various meat proteins, and I'm preparing my sofrito insane. Onion, garlic, anchovy, and tomato. That's your flavor base.
Okay, and it's cooked in olive oil and Irish butter.
Ooh, that was good. If we only had smell-o-vision for you folks at home, you can kind of smell the deliciousness.
Just walk out the door. It's amazing.
Through the door.
So he calls it San Diego rice. He learned in 1994 when he was in the Air Force station in Pamplona. Yeah. He ran with the bulls.
Yeah, right?
And he ate this for the first time and just loved it and became obsessed with it. And now he says it's all about the ingredients. And everything is made with love. So we're looking forward.
I think what's even more special is that Paul's a disabled veteran who owns this business here in San Diego.
He is a veteran.
And he's doing amazing.
And he caters, so check him out. That's what he does. Goes around and caters big parties. He's got a 56-inch round cooker there that he can do for hundreds of people. So.
Cannot wait.
All right, if you were here with us, an hour and a half ago, you met Paul. Paul is a local guy who makes the world's greatest paella, period.
Yeah, based here in San Diego,
Right,
folks. Forget
my
Spain.
is ready, so I'm now adding my bomba rice imported from Valencia, Spain. And my notions, this is actually the best rice to use. I'm pouring in a cross. If you pour the rice in a cross and the rice does not go above the bolts on the handles of the paella pan, you won't require more stock that actually the pan can hold. So it's a good technique to keep yourself out of trouble.
Good job. See, he's all about ingredients, the best ingredients, and he's got his methods. I mean, this is a labor of love for Paul, and we are about, I would say, 45 minutes to an hour away for this to be complete.
I'm not joking. It's 8:42 in the morning. My stomach is growling. I cannot wait to taste this paella.
Yeah, get ready to put on the feed bag.
Yes, exactly. All right.
All right. Thank you, Paul. See you shortly.
We want to take you outside to our patio because you know what's happening out in our patio, Jason.
It's paella, not just any paella. It's Paul's Paellas. We're talking about the greatest paella on the face of this earth.
We have seen the transformation all morning long.
Yep.
Look at all the peas that he added.
It's amazing.
Are those our peas, right?
I think they look like peas.
Oh my goodness.
We're gonna go see the finished product in just a little bit. Paul caters all over, and he's just getting into social media, and I am proud to say I am his third follower on Twitter. I just tweeted him out.
So cool. We all have to follow Paul. Paul Paellas.
Paul Demek.
Coming up. The San Diego Prince of Paellas is still out on our patio cooking up a huge paella dish. It's a one-of-a-kind. He's one of the best, not joking. Look at this masterpiece. This is art.
It's a presentation like no other. Look at that.
Folks, cannot wait. We're going to go back and visit with Paul.
Bet we are.
After the break. He's like, better believe it. Hope you're hungry.
Paul's Paellas is cooking up the world-famous dish for us today, right out on the patio.
Oh my gosh, he has been cooking all morning long. Look at that. Look at what he has created.
Oh my goodness.
This is
That's
art,
a work
my
of art.
friends.
Wow.
Let's go out and talk to him.
Let's go out and eat paella.
All right, join us after the break. Agreed. I need the castanets. The castanets.
Those are 200 years old.
And what is 200 years old? Little Tommy, our producer, back out here live, is pointing.
Turkish copperware.
Turkish copperware.
When we started, you had olive oil, and you had Irish butter, and you had meats going.
Yep.
And you stirred them around, and
I got the juices out of the meat, and in those juices I cooked onion and garlic and tomato and anchovy and made a sofrito. That's your flavor base.
Wow.
And then I added rice to that, and I had some beans and mango and other things I like to add these. Cooked that all together with stock, and then I deviate it from anybody in Spain, and I start decorating, which is why I call this San Diego rice.
It's a great presentation. So obviously we got green peas. What else do we have here?
Well, you got red pepper, yellow pepper, cherry tomatoes, and edible flowers. The white is ground almond. The red on the Maltese cross, my family's Maltese, is paprika.
Oh, wow.
It's beautiful. And that's exactly what I said as we were watching you cook this and put this together. I said, Jason, this is art. This is food art. I don't even want to eat it because it's so beautiful.
It seems a shame to cut into it.
I hear that all the time. As I always say, a good paella, there's regret with the first scoop, which goes away with the first bite.
Oh, that's good, my friend. Paul Paellas, now you cater. You have catering services available in case anybody out there is just...
You name the place, and I'll go there and cook something up. This is my small pan. I got much bigger ones.
We got pictures coming up right now, and I got to say, Paul's just made his way into social media. I'm happy to say I'm his third follower on Twitter. I'm number 3. I have followed
I haven't seen my Twitter site yet.
Oh, it's great. You should check it out.
I will.
It's great. But no, it explains what you do, so you can hit him up on Twitter, send you a direct message. We'll teach you what a direct message is.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Yeah, man. And you cater. What is the biggest crowd you've ever catered for?
200.
200.
I did it last weekend, in fact. It's
with your 56-inch.
That's a 52-inch.
52-inch.
200 hungry adults. They don't need salad or appetizers or anything, and they're full, and they all get seconds, and they're still left over.
Really?
That's now imagine at a wedding, 200 people. I can do that for like $10 a person. You can't beat that.
That's good.
And 10 years later, you'll remember what you had.
Exactly.
Was it rubber chicken, dry roast beef? No, I had a paella.
But this really is, just watching you do
Thank you.
this really is a labor of love.
I do really enjoy doing this.
You started this over 3 hours ago.
I actually started 3 days ago, design and everything. I sit down with a piece of paper and pen. I got my notebook over there and write it up. But actual cooking is, about 3 hours. Good paella is cooked at a low temperature for a long period of time to get all the flavors out, particularly using saffron. You want to exploit that saffron. You do that too quickly, it won't get the same effect. Low and slow is the way to go. Just like barbecue.
You've had decades of trial and error too, huh?
Yeah, I've had some error.
And then with your military background, for those at home, once again, just to remind folks that this, you served in the military.
28 years in the Air Force.
28 years.
Very proud of that.
That's great. We are so lucky to have
now,
you.
when you learned to do this, when you first tasted paella, you were in Spain. Were you on a tour, an Air Force tour of duty then?
Yes, I was assigned to headquarters Yukon in Stuttgart. Me and there was a couple of young officers. I was a major at the time, and they said, "Hey, sir, you're crazy enough. Let's go run the bulls." And I did, and I was crazy. I even looking back, and I was crazy.
Would you do it again?
I made ESPN because I almost got killed. To be honest.
Wow.
But yeah, we slept in the park and we shaved in a public fountain. We drank sangria and ate paella for a week.
Wow.
And that was just a wonderful experience.
Just stuck with you.
I say that, yeah.
Well, thank you for coming in and sharing with us.
Real pleasure. I hope you guys are hungry.
Oh, are you kidding me?
Okay.
They're going to put this away.
You're
up to 6 on Twitter.
Followers on Twitter.
I doubled in one day.
Yeah,
Look at that.
see?
Come on, we are so lucky to have you here in San Diego.
Thanks a lot.
Real
We
pleasure.
appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
We
All right.
cannot wait to taste
Keep it
this.
here. We'll be right back with the 10 o'clock hour of Good Morning San Diego.